Okay, welcome back to Damien's Service and Repair. This is the second video regarding this commuting bike. We are going to suggest a new block and chain to the customer, but before I give her the bad news, I would like to check the brake pads and see if, as they're a not off-the-shelf part, I would have to order them, so I'll have to have a look now and see if they are worn out. So let's have a look at that. Let's start with the rotors. So we're going to need a vernier caliper to measure the rotors. I've got a new rotor up here, I've just measured it. Measures about 1.88. I don't know if I can get that in the video. So a new rotor measures about 1.87 millimeter. And let's have a look at the customer's rotors. If I can get a good view on these. So avoid measuring the lip, so make sure you get the caliper on the disc face and not the lip, and we've got 1.84, so that's pretty much an unworn rotor. So we certainly won't be suggesting replacing the rotors. Again, the front 1.81, which is, you'd expect you use the front more in slowing you down, so I'd expect that to be a bit narrower. But the wear limits on these are Avids, so we class these as SRAM brakes. These are mechanicals, not hydraulic, and the lowest limit you'd expect or would want to replace them is 1.55 mil. I believe Shimano recommend 1.5 mil. But let's have a look at the pads. So I have an Avid set, and I just want to show you how to get the pads out of these ones, because they're a little bit tricky. Certainly more so than the Shimano setup, because these have to come out towards the hub. So I loosen off the Allen bolt with a 5mm Allen key, and then we remove this clip, which is a retaining clip. See if we can get this up. We'll just put this down. So pull this out. There we go. Retaining clip out. Unwind this, and then that will create more space for you to get the pad out. And I believe taking the one on the piston side is easier. There we go. Because the gap, as you can see, the gap is only just enough to get the pad out. So it's a very tight gap. And that is pretty much a new pad on these. And they are just under 4mm thick. So let's check what the customers are. I've just removed them earlier. These are the rears, which, funny enough, have less meat on than the fronts, but that could be because the customer's already replaced the fronts once. Actually bang on. And let's just do one of the fronts. Bang on. So they are not going to be recommended to replace them. I'm going to re-grease them or degrease them, and I'm going to give them a little bit of a buff up on the sandpaper. And then I'm going to refit them and not suggest they need replacing.